You are watching ABC7 News at 5:30.
Welcome back. Tonight, a Sarasota woman is asking for help as she tries to find two young boys who helped save her life.
That woman says she was laying in a parking lot for about half an hour, unable to move, when those two boys found her and got her help. She says the boys then left without giving her a chance to thank them. ABC7's Jackie Kelly has that woman's story in her search for those good Samaritans. Jackie?
Scott, Jacqueline, this is the parking lot where Lonnie Ray laid helpless and in pain. And now she's asking for more help to find two boys who she said came to her rescue.
I want their parents to know what they did, what it means.
Lonnie Ray says she was riding her bike home from work along Bee Ridge Road in Bond Place when she suddenly felt a sharp pain throughout her body, which seemed to paralyze her.
I tried to get off my bike and I really couldn't, and I ended up falling from my bike to get separated from it. And when I done that, I was separated not only from my bike, but from my phone to call out for any kind of help.
She landed here in front of Sound Choice, where she said despite the after-work traffic on Bee Ridge and people going through Little Caesars drive-through, she waited for around 30 minutes for someone to help her.
It was mostly groans, and I would try to ask for help. I would try to wave at people, but I was in so much pain and my body really was not responding to what my head was trying to tell me to do.
That is until two young boys came to her rescue.
I remember a young voice asking me, "Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay?"
She says the boys helped her contact her family, which led to her going to the hospital, which she says ultimately saved her life.
If they wouldn't have stopped, things could have been so much different for me. I wouldn't be standing here right now.
Now, Ray says she was in so much pain that she doesn't really remember what these boys look like, but she does think that they're probably younger than teenagers, and she thinks that one was a blonde and one was a brunette. Now, if you have any information, Ray's contact information can be found on our website at mysuncoast.com. Reporting live in Sarasota, Jackie Kelly, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Jackie, thank you. We hope that reunion can happen. In First Alert traffic tonight, a portion of State Road 70 in Mayaca City is closed due to a depression in the roadway there. The hole forming just east of Betts Road. It's only about 2 feet in diameter, but large enough for troopers to close the road until those repairs can be made. State transportation crews say an underground pipe failed and caused the depression. Crews say it will take about 2 days to make those repairs. In the meantime, traffic has been diverted around the area by using Singletary Road to Betts Road.
Well, Benderson Development has launched a new website and Facebook page to try and drum up support for its Siesta Promenade proposal. The developer wants to build a village-style mixed-use center at the northwest corner of US 41 and Stickney Point Road in Sarasota County. Benderson hopes to build retail space, 500 multifamily homes, and a 150-room hotel on that property. But some people who live near there are worried it will bring increased traffic to an already busy intersection. The developer launched a website and Facebook page that includes information on their proposal and why they think that complex would be good for the area. There's also a link where people can sign a letter in support of that project. You can find all those details on our website at mysuncoast.com.
And for the third time this summer, Sarasota County has had to close the Venice-Mayaca River Park. The park will remain closed until further notice due to flooding. The park, which is in southeast Venice, will be monitored daily by county staff and then reopen when the waters have receded.
Well, let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at our First Alert forecast. Bob?
Well, we are looking at Holmes Beach right now. This is, again, showing a pretty nice day today. This is at 3 o'clock. Showers are already moving through at this point. See the beach chairs kind of empty right there. The flat, calm seas. We have that east wind, which helps beachgoers. We had some people out there earlier in the afternoon. Out there in the water, you can see them kind of walking on by occasionally. And you'll notice the skies here start to get some showers every once in a while pushing on through. That first line is through. There's some other showers starting to pop up here and there. Pretty isolated, though. There's not a lot of widespread rainfall unless you go offshore, where there has been some lightning with this. And notice the sea breeze is not there. So these would normally just kind of butt up against it, and you see an explosion of storms here, but that's not happening. A few showers near Venice, also near Bayshore Gardens. One just kind of popped up right there near Bayshore Gardens, pushing off toward Whitney Beach and the southern portion of Anna Maria Island. Going to get a brief shower there or two. Other showers popping up, but not much. I think the first round that we saw here is the biggest, and we'll see just some pop-up showers here and there. Venice, the rain that was around you is gone now, and a little lone shower near Bee Ridge and I-75. This one is pushing to the west at 10 to 15. So this pattern that we're seeing, a strong east wind, helps with the red tide, keeps at least the harmful impacts offshore. And on top of that, it brings some moisture, and occasionally we're going to have some dry air settle in on Wednesday. That means fewer storms expected for us tomorrow. Temperatures currently, it's cooled down where it's rained. It's 87 still at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport, 83 in downtown Sarasota where we've had some showers. The Gulf water temperature at 85 degrees. We're going to talk tropics here in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. The FBI investigation continues into the sexual assault allegations against Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. President Trump supporting Kavanaugh, but saying that if he did lie, that would be unacceptable. ABC's Lana Zach has the latest on that investigation tonight.
President Trump says everywhere he goes, people are supportive of his pick for the Supreme Court, Brett Kavanaugh, despite the sexual assault accusations against him.
It's like a rallying cry for the Republicans. They are so in favor of Judge Kavanaugh.
And at a time when many are saying they stand with the accusers, President Trump expressed concern for the accused.
Well, I say that it's a very scary time for young men in America when you can be guilty of something that you may not be guilty of.
The FBI has concluded its interview with Mark Judge. The other person, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford, claims was in the room with Brett Kavanaugh when she was allegedly sexually assaulted more than 30 years ago. That's a claim that both men deny. And there are others now coming forward with information. Carrie Burcham, who knew both Kavanaugh and his second-named accuser, Debbie Ramirez, at Yale. Here they all are at a wedding rehearsal in 1997. Burcham says Ramirez was trying to avoid him all night. But more troubling, in a series of text messages, Burcham alleges Kavanaugh and his friends tried to conceal and discredit Ramirez. Kavanaugh vehemently denies all of the sexual misconduct allegations. One key Republican senator hints that Kavanaugh's recent conduct may be another reason to vote no.
The interaction with the members was sharp and partisan, and that concerns me. And I tell myself, you give a little leeway because of what he's been through. But on the other hand, we can't have this on the court. We simply can't.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he plans a vote on Kavanaugh's nomination this week. But one undecided Republican Senator, Lisa Murkowski, says McConnell had planned on having a vote last week as well. Lana Zach, ABC News, Washington.
Sarasota city manager is in the spotlight for using a private email to conduct city matters. The attorney hired by city staff has just turned over 2,500 emails that could be considered public record under Florida law. ABC7's Alan Cohn joins us now with the details. Alan?
Scott, in the 6 years Tom Barwin has been in office, he has sent and received a total of 53,000 emails from his personal Gmail account. Tonight, his attorney says the number boils down to the 2,500 emails they turned over to the court for the judge to decide which are considered public records. Michael Barfield is the self-proclaimed watchdog who is suing Barwin to get his hands on the emails. Barfield says prior to the suit, the city manager denied using a private email for any city matters on 3 separate occasions.
When reporters or citizens want to know what their government is up to, they shouldn't have to make a request to ask for, do you have anything on your home or your personal email account? The law says don't be doing this on your personal email accounts. It's city business.
Coming up at 7, Barwin's attorney responds saying it's not that simple and there's a fine line between what falls under public records law and what doesn't. Back to you.
Thank you, Alan. Sarasota Crew Masters are celebrating a successful weekend at the World Rowing Masters Regatta last week. 20 Sarasota Crew Masters rowers competing in the event at Nathan Benderson Park. They brought home 3 gold medals, a silver and a bronze. Several rowers also competed with other teams and won 3 additional golds. The World Rowing Masters Regatta marks the end of the team season, but they'll start up again on November 3rd at an event in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Still to come in your Suncoast News, why researchers across the country are looking for healthy older people to help in their efforts to find a cure for Alzheimer's.
And a major announcement from Amazon that will benefit more than 350,000 workers. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Reorganizing a space in your home? Save up to 15% on our premium finishes during the California Closets Autumn Upgrade event. Contact us today for a free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Your last chance for 2018 Honda Accords on sale is now during our model year-end sale. Drive new Accords for just $249 a month. Get an Accord, the North American car of the year, for less than the competition. With more standard features than Camry, Honda Sensing, multi-angle camera, turbocharged engine, and more. New Accords, just $249 a month. Your last chance for Accords, all on sale this week at your local Honda dealer.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
The Players Center presents the wild Broadway season opener, Annie, Get Your Gun. There's no business like show business. This slice of magical American musical theater will thrill you with the classic tunes of Irving Berlin. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. Annie, Get Your Gun, September 18th through October 7th. Let's go on with the show.
The body, it is a work of art and a powerful ally in the fight against cancer. A new approach called immunotherapy works by helping our immune system correctly identify and eradicate many types of cancer cells. Speak with your doctor and visit su2c.org/immunotherapy to learn more. Your body might just be your greatest hope.
Reorganizing a space in your home? Save up to 15% on our premium finishes during the California Closets Autumn Upgrade event. Contact us today for a free design consultation. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Researchers across the country are enlisting healthy people between 60 and 75 years old to take part in a program aimed at preventing Alzheimer's. ABC7's Jess Dowdrick explains.
Alzheimer's has touched Ivy Siegel's life in many ways. Her father died from the disease.
He passed away from Alzheimer's disease in 2011, and so it's close and dear to my heart.
Now her daughter, lead researcher at Banner's Alzheimer's Institute, is helping to lead two big studies that are trying to prevent the disease, which affects almost 6 million Americans.
We're enrolling people who are healthy, who do not yet have memory and thinking problems associated with Alzheimer's disease.
Science so far has failed to alter the progression of the most common form of dementia once it's caused some mental decline. Researchers are now trying to target the disease at its earliest stages to prevent the formation of amyloid, a protein that clogs the brain of people with Alzheimer's.
The earlier we intervene and we prevent the buildup of that amyloid around the brain connections, the more likely is that we will have successful results.
Clinics across the country are working with Banner Alzheimer's Institute in Phoenix to enroll healthy older people between the ages of 60 and 75. To participate in the prevention studies, volunteers have to join GeneMatch, a confidential registry, and be checked for the gene called APOE4. The gene doesn't mean a person will develop Alzheimer's, but it raises the risk.
Age is the greatest risk factor, the biggest risk factor for developing Alzheimer's disease. ApoE is the second.
If chosen for the prevention studies, participants will have periodic brain scans and memory and thinking tests for several years. They'll also be treated with experimental drugs or placebos. Ivy Siegel didn't hesitate to sign up with GeneMatch.
So it means a lot to be part of what she's doing on a day-to-day basis, and I want to do whatever I can to help the cause.
So far, more than 70,000 people have joined the registry, but researchers say they still need hundreds of thousands of volunteers like her. Jess Dowdrick, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Now your ABC7 First Alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Casey Key webcam now showing the same conditions out there, not much wave action as a result of the easterly wind flow, which has really heated things up over the past several days. That east wind causing temperatures to go above average each and every day, and it looks as though a few showers offshore continue to move away from the coastline. There are some more developing to the east, but not a lot of action going on this afternoon as a result of the lack of sea breeze. And you can see that easterly flow around that area of high pressure, which is dominating the mid-Atlantic coast states. There is a frontal boundary here, which is weakening, but that is providing us with an easterly wind, and that east wind not allowing the sea breeze to really develop. So you'll see that first line is through. Some other showers starting to pop up here. We have another round back there, so we're going to keep a 30% chance for a few showers up until around the 8 o'clock hour, and then things should calm down. But you can see that just now, the past 10 minutes or so, some showers developing along Fruitville and heading toward downtown Sarasota. One now just east of I-75 there is going to be developing and pushing off to the west. Some dry air will move in tomorrow. That will limit our shower activity. There'll still be a few around, but not a lot. And then as far as it goes, satellite imagery shows us we have had some additional moisture around today, but that will slowly get out of here by tonight. And we'll look for a nice sunny start to the day tomorrow with some clouds and showers developing in the afternoon. With the remnants of what was Kirk continues to kind of hang around down here. Pretty deep convection right here south of Haiti and to the southeast of Jamaica. This is working its way to the north, but the Hurricane Center monitoring this area just to the southwest of it. Pressure is possibly lowering over the upcoming days as it makes its way to the northwest. Here's a look at time. It will take you through Tuesday of next week. Here's an area of low pressure. This is the European model anyway, and we'll keep an eye on this model. And 10 days out from now, it's indicating maybe a tropical system just to the east of Florida. On Friday, that would be October 12th. That would bring us some westerly winds here. There's a long way off, though, so this could develop and not develop. It could move off to the west, like the GFS is suggesting, into the Gulf of Mexico. So the European, though, just kind of hinting at something there, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. That is an area we watch very closely during the month of October and November. This event, a very interesting storm as Leslie continues to head off to the southwest. It will eventually stop on Wednesday and then head back to the north and then to the east on Friday. Well, temperatures currently where it's rained, it's cooled. 83 now in downtown Sarasota. It's 84 in Cortez, 84 in Mayaca City, and the Gulf water temperature now at 85 degrees. Current conditions at the airport, it's 87 degrees. We have some high clouds around, and the east winds are at 8. The dew point's at 74. The high today, 2 degrees shy of a record, 92 at the Sarasota Bradenton Airport, 94. The record set back in 1986. So we'll call for showers, a 30% chance tomorrow. Not a lot, and there'll be a few around. That'll be about it. Temperatures will stay hot, though. Once again, highs expected to be a few degrees above average. For boaters tomorrow, a bit brisk. East winds, 15 knots. They'll subside to 5 to 10 in the afternoon. And as far as the extended forecast goes, 30% chance for late day showers tomorrow. A little bit better on Thursday. Drops off on Friday down to 20%. Over the weekend, looking good on Saturday. Just a few scattered showers and storms expected on Sunday afternoon and evening, and looks like pretty much the same. We'll be keeping an eye on the tropics closely next week, but not a concern at this point. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Let's take a look at your first alert traffic for the drive home. US 301 in downtown Bradenton backed up, heading north just before the DeSoto Bridge, so keep that in mind. Scott?
In consumer news tonight, Amazon will be boosting the company's minimum wage for all of its employees in the United States. Company officials say that includes part-time and seasonal workers. In all, the raise will affect more than 350,000 people. ABC's Elizabeth Herr has a story.
Big news from tech giant Amazon. The impact this is going to have on our employees and their families is significant. I'm incredibly excited about it.
Amazon Senior VP Dave Clark announcing the company plans to raise its minimum wage for all full-time, part-time, temp, and seasonal workers to $15 an hour.
This isn't about extending a ramp to $15 over multiple years. We decided to launch November 1st, just in time for the holiday for all our employees.
The announcement? Welcome news for these workers in California and Senator Bernie Sanders, who's been blasting the company founder and CEO for lowballing his workers.
Today, I want to give credit where credit is due. And I want to congratulate Mr. Bezos for doing exactly the right thing.
Amazon's next move, Washington, the company calling the current federal minimum wage, $7.25, too low.
We certainly hope that we're able to influence Congress and to move forward with an increase in the federal minimum wage. We also are hopeful other large employers choose to follow us and increase their minimum wages as well.
Here in the U.S., again, the increase will go into effect next month. Overseas, Amazon says a similar pay bump will also apply to workers in the U.K. Elizabeth Herr, ABC News, New York.
Well, American Airlines may soon be offering 6 daily flights from Miami to Havana. American wants to move its flight to Havana from Charlotte, North Carolina to its main Latin American hub at Miami International Airport. Now, Charlotte was one of 10 cities that received a route to Havana after the Obama administration relaxed travel restrictions in 2016, but the Trump administration tightened those restrictions again last year. Now fewer people are traveling from Charlotte to Havana. The Department of Transportation must still approve that change.
Apparently those flights were only about half full out of Charlotte.
Okay,
so
well, a lot of people from Miami, I'm sure, are going to Havana.
Entertainment news is next.
Blue 32, Blue 32, hut hut. It's the Gettle Gridiron Challenge. The game's on to sell 2,000 vehicles. 12 teams compete for the #1 spot. Score a great deal at every Gettle dealership. Buy with 0 down. Make no payments for 90 days. Choose from 14 of your favorite brands, all on sale. Who will make it to the end zone? You decide. Rush to a Gettle location near you or visit Gettle.com.
Gettle's got it.
You know, fortunately, this was my first job out of college, so I was able to come back home and work in my hometown. I wore 2 hats. I was sports director and I was a news anchor. I did that for a few years and then decided to go full-time into news. Well, I love our team here at ABC7. We have a great mix, and it really is a great mix of personalities, of experience that meshes really well into a really strong team. I'm Scott Dennis, and I'm here for you.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help. With Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie.
This is going to happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend.
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
In entertainment news, it's now been a year since the death of Tom Petty.
The 66-year-old Rock and Roll Hall of Famer died suddenly last October 2nd of an accidental overdose. Petty won 3 Grammys and sold tens of millions of records with the Heartbreakers, the group that carried him from the dive bars of their Gainesville, Florida hometown to the world's biggest stages. An expansive box set of his hits was just released last Friday, including unreleased songs like the track Gainesville, which dropped a little over a week ago.
Stormy Daniels' tell-all book hit stores today. Daniels said the memoir is titled Full Disclosure and will detail her encounters with President Trump. She says she's been working on the book for about a decade. Daniels, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford, said she had a sexual encounter with Donald Trump in 2006. He has repeatedly denied the affair.
Taylor Swift set to open the 2018 American Music Awards, her first award show performance in almost 3 years. The star released a video message today with her cat. Swift will open the show with the single I Did Something Bad from her album Reputation. This year's American Music Awards will air live next Tuesday, October 9th, right here on ABC7.
This holiday season is going to be a legendary one. John Legend announcing the release of his first Christmas album with a tour to go with it. The 14-track record includes 8 classics like Silver Bells, the Christmas song, as well as 6 original Christmas songs, including a duet with Stevie Wonder. A Legendary Christmas hits stores October 26, and then the 25-day tour launches November 15th, right up the road in Clearwater, and it'll wrap up December 30th in San Diego. Tickets go on sale on Friday.
Well, you know, I love Christmas music, but, you know, John Legend will probably have a nice spin on some of those classic songs.
Absolutely. He's very talented.
Looking forward to it.
We'll be right back with more news. Stay with us.